Have you ever thought about getting a dog? Well, if you've had, you've probably had a couple of questions. One of them being, where do I plan to get this dog? Well, today I'm going to cover two places that you can get a dog relatively easy. One of them being an animal shelter, and the other one being a dog breeder. I want to go over the pros and cons of both, and hopefully this helps you make a decision when that time comes. We'll start off with the pros of an animal shelter. The first one being cost. An average cost is going to be between $0 and $500 depending on the shelter itself. Now that's going to cover your adoption fees, spaying and neutering, shots, chipping, and any health checks required before the dog leaves. So right off the bat, you're getting a ready-to-go dog with little cost. Next up is going to be your training. Most of these dogs are coming from previous households where they've either been trained from the household itself or people have hired trainers and gotten them done. So if training is a big issue that you weren't sure that you were going to know how to train a dog, don't worry, training's already taken care of. Finally, love. Wayne Booth, the trainer, dog trainer himself, has said that most of these dogs in these shelters are just looking for a second chance. Second chance at love, as they've been dropped off from households that either couldn't take them anymore or have moved to an area that their breed is not allowed, so they've been dropped off there. So second chance of adoption, these dogs are in love and will give you love right off the bat. Now, along with some of these positives, there are some negatives. So one thing, if you are looking for a purebred dog, this may not be the route to go. Most of these dogs are going to be mixed between 1, 2, maybe even a third breed. So purebreds are going to be few and far between to find. So if that's your high priority, this may not be the option for you. Secondly, is going to be age. If you're looking for a puppy that's going to last a while for your family, this may not be the place, as most of these dogs are going to be mid to high age in their years. So if you're looking for a puppy that's going to last a while, I'd probably go towards a breeder. Finally, behavioral issues can be a problem. Some of these dogs come from households that weren't so good to them, so something can happen in your household that sparks a behavioral change in this dog that will require training either from you or you to pay a dog trainer to help fix this problem. So these can be some of the problems that you run into. Now for the pros of a dog breeder. One thing, if you're looking for a purebred, this is the best way to go. These are going to be tried and true purebred through generations of careful breeding. You're not going to have a mix of maybe one or two other breeds. This is going to be 100%. If you're looking for a German Shepherd, you're going to get 100% German Shepherd. So that's a big positive. Next up is going to be history. Since these dogs have been bred for years and years and years, there's going to be a clear descriptive history of each of these dogs and where they come from and anything that's happened to them. And you're going to be able to see what they look like in their future years, as most breeders are going to have the parents of that dog there. So you're able to see what your dog's going to look like in the future. Finally, a health guarantee that most breeders offer. They offer either a refund if anything happens, or they'll actually replace the puppy that you get should anything happen with their health guarantee. Now, along with some of these pros, there are some cons, with the initial health being a problem. Starting off the bat, you're not going to have the initial vaccinations, the initial checks, and the flea and everything that you want. So these are going to be some out-of-pocket expenses you're going to have to account for right off the bat that some people may not be prepared for. Secondly is going to be cost. Now, Sarah Hansen, a dog trainer herself, has said that depending on the breed and location of the breeder, these can range from $500 to $1,500 and sometimes even more in cost. So if you're looking for a dog that's going to be on the cheaper side, you may want to stay away from a dog breeder, as it's going to rack up real quick, especially if you want a high value breed. Finally, training is going to be an issue. Since these are going to be brand new puppies, there's going to be no training. So either you're going to have fork out money for a dog trainer to get this puppy fully house trained and potty trained and everything, or you're going to have to do it yourself. So if you're not planning on paying too much money for this new puppy or training it yourself, breeder may not be the way to go. So in conclusion, these are some of the pros and cons of a dog breeder and an adoption shelter, with some of the pros of a dog shelter being cost, training, and love, and some of the pros of a dog breeder being they're purebred, you're going to know the history, and you're going to have a health guarantee no matter what. Now, hopefully this helps you make a decision on what you plan to adopt. Have a good day.